One of the things that I have found to be impactful for students, especially as so many of our students were forced into remote learning when they would not have made that choice, is I meet with my students virtually in all of my online classes. Now, students don't really like this at the beginning, I'll be honest. They say, why do I have to meet with you? I'm not going to need your help. That's why I chose online. I didn't want to be with you. But we meet anyway, so that just in case there's a problem down the road, they know how to get a hold of me. And during that time, I try to just listen. Instead of giving them a lot of information about the course, I try to just listen. What are your concerns coming into this? Why did you choose to take an online course? What aspect of it do you feel like is going to go really well? And which are you concerned about? I teach mathematics. So most of my students come in, I'll be honest, not loving math, and that has a lot of anxiety. And so we can talk about their previous courses, what kinds of things they have found to be successful for them, or what practices made it difficult for them to be successful. And then we can talk about which aspects of the course I'm willing to alter and change, and which ones I'm not, and why, and some of the reasoning. And I find that when we have this two-way conversation, my students reach out more throughout the semester for help. So many times before I did this, an online student might finally reach out to me in week 12, and they would say, wow, I know you kept telling me you wanted to help me, but I really didn't believe you. And so if I would have just reached out sooner, then perhaps I could have gotten the help. And so now by meeting with them in the first 2 weeks of classes, I find that they come back more frequently, and they say it was one of the best parts of the course, even though they didn't like it at the beginning. We're very urban-based community college, and we have a lot of international students. And so sometimes you could prejudge who's an international student based on their name, but that may or may not be the case. And so when I meet with a student and can ascertain that English is not their first language, and I have an opportunity to just ask them, do you find that when you read something in math, you have to then translate it into your native language and then work out the problem and then translate it back into English? And they say, yes, I do. So, well, then is time ever an issue for you? And so then we can talk about and dialogue about how to set things up for success. And I may even then take things that I would have timed for the class and just give extended time to everyone, because I'm really not legally able to give extended time to that one student, but there's no reason why I can't extend it to everyone so that I can then set that student up for success who would otherwise have a barrier. So that's just one thing. We can also talk about things like a student may share with me how they're single parenting and juggling a full-time job and how they have just enough time blocked out for the class. And I can just ask them, what's your backup plan? When the school calls and says your child has to be homesick, what's your backup plan? And sometimes students haven't thought about a backup plan, but see, I know that chaos is coming. Even if it's their first semester in college, they don't know to expect it. So when I can help them to, what's the right word for it? To, I guess, proactively think about what those hurdles will be, then they're able to better prepare for them and navigate them when they come. Because the reality is the hurdles come. I mean, they just do. So the more we can do to help our students prepare to overcome the hurdle just makes it easier for them to get across that line to graduation.